Hey folks, how you doing out there? This is Lance McBrayer with the Lance McBrayer Lab, and I'm coming to you with another video, keeping my promise to myself and to you to keep posting YouTube videos or go live somehow on social media to just bring you something maybe inspirational or motivational, or just to give you some good tidbits about how you can live a more fulfilled life. And really that's what it's all about. And actually, you might notice my pretty cool t-shirt here that was given to me by a client slash friend and amazing director, Demaine Davis. You guys will get to know her name if you don't already, because she's directed things like Queen Sugar, like How to Get Away with Murder, You, and she's getting ready to have a new Netflix, I think it's a mini series, come out about Madam C.J. Walker. I don't know if you're seeing this backwards, but this is really about Madam C.J. Walker. And she sent me and my wife this cool t-shirt to let us know they were part of the crew. Basically part of her cheerleader crew, because we so love her, because she's an amazing person, first of all, but then she's an incredible talent in terms of when it comes to her directing and her artistic ability and her creativity. You guys, I could usually call her the idea guru, because you can give her any kind of idea and boom, she will shoot right back at you about how you can improve it, make it better, make it incredible. And so she's going to be having this Madam C.J. Walker story called Self-Made on Netflix. I believe the date, if I'm getting it right, is this month, March the 20th on Netflix. So keep an eye out for that. And so that's just my plug for my girl, Demaine Davis. Give her a hand, you folks. And again, remember that name. Well, I'm also going to actually use Madam C.J. Walker as a jump off for what I wanted to talk about today, which is don't give up. So Madam C.J. Walker was in the early part of the 20th century not trying, but actually doing what she wanted to do, which is to help women of color, black women particularly at the time, to let their hair lay, basically, by using products that would let it grow, and also using tools and techniques that would allow them to, I guess really what it boils down to is to assimilate into the culture of that time, which made or thought that straighter hair on African American women would make them more appealing, which it did. It allowed them to be able to get better jobs because of their hair looking better, or at least being in a better condition, which she did help with that. And then of course developed and invented tools and products that were the forerunners for many of the things that we use today. And in case you don't know, I am a hairstylist, so this story is super close to my heart and allows me to feel inspired and motivated by her story and her perseverance. And that's what I wanted to talk about, not giving up. See, Madam C.J. Walker could have given up when, she was trying to get the products out there, when she was even thinking about wanting to help folks, whether the folks themselves or the people or the system, we can say, were wanting to keep her down. And in case you don't know, she became the first African-American millionaire, self-made millionaire, hence the title, Self-Made, for the Netflix show. And therefore, she laid a pathway for many in the hair industry. And you understand that within the African-American community, the hair processing and techniques that are needed and skills that are needed to, get hair, African-American curly textured hair, to behave, if you will, or to, not that it's out of control or misbehaving, but it's just that, people want it to look a certain way. Many want it to just grow naturally and rock that, and that's awesome. But also many may want it to lay down and be a little straighter and have a little bit more movement. So that's fine too, to each his own. So the point being, if I can jump back, is that Madam C.J. Walker did not give up. in the face of adversity. She could have many times, and she could have not even continued in her course. But of course, as she went on and kept, helping folks, because that's really what it was about. That's what really made her a millionaire. It wasn't that she wanted to make all this money from folks, but rather she wanted to give, and she wanted to give value to the people that she came in contact with, and hence the money came. And that's what it is for us too. When we are striving to get our product out there, when we're striving to let our service be known and be used by, many, whenever we are trying to accomplish something, build something, and allow ourselves to eventually benefit from it, it has to start with the idea of you helping and giving to folks. If you can give value to anyone and they can truly see that, then everything else that you want monetarily will come back to you. It has to. It's just the way the world works. And you can see many examples of this through folks who have become, rich, millionaires, or just absolutely successful in whatever it is that they're doing. It's because they wanted to give and add value to folks. So keep that first and foremost, and everything else will come. And then in the face of adversities and trials and disappointments and what some may consider failures, those failures are nothing but learning lessons. And that's what Madam C.J. Walker did through those times. She just picked herself back up, got back out there, and continued to press on. Get it? Press on. I know, I'm killing myself. But anyway, that's the point for today's video. I'm gonna make it short and sweet. It's just to do not give up. We're gonna use Madam C.J. Walker as one of the many, many examples of folks who came from nothing and made something out of their lives, and mainly because they were wanting to give and advance others in some form or fashion. And so I hope you do the same thing with whatever it is you have in your mind, whatever it is you're trying to get out into the world. Do it with passion and with vigor and with determination that you will not give up. Well, those are just the words for today. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day and a good evening. Good night's rest. Wake up refreshed tomorrow, and I'll be back. You'll see me again. All right? So peace, and hair grease really means something for this video. All right, y'all. Let's go.